An MBA from a globally recognized and celebrated business school is achievable on your terms. Find your fit among the Kellogg School of Management's innovative portfolio of MBA programs, including 1-year, 2-year, part-time, joint degree, and executive options. Wherever you are in your career and your life, there's a Kellogg program designed to help you succeed. Visit kellogg.northwestern.edu/MBA.
This is No BS Job Search Advice Radio, episode 1442. I'm Jeff Altman, the Big Game Hunter, and welcome. Welcome to Monday morning, Monday. Welcome to Monday morning and another episode of No BS Job Search Advice Radio. Now, this one's geared towards senior professionals who are entering into a negotiation to remind you of a couple of things that I know you know, but on the other hand, my job is to always remind people and put it fresh into your mind while the search is going on. Hope you find this helpful. Hope you give it a great review. And I'll just simply remind you that you can take my classes on Skillshare. And if you decide to join the site, you'll get access to my material and a whole bunch of other courses that are available to you there. Using the link in the show notes, you'll get 2 months for free instead of just 1. Again, Skillshare is a great service. It's kind of like Netflix for classes on different professional and personal subjects. Now, let's get going.
I want to just speak with you and say that if you're working with a recruiter, I know this is hard. You have to trust them to do their job, which is to do the negotiation for you. Now, you get to the point where you have the offer or you're on the run-up to the offer. There's 2 different approaches, one from the contingency side, one from the retained side. I think the retained side finds it less difficult to do the negotiation. On the contingency side, there's a certain panic involved because there's that much more money that's involved in the way of commission. Also, the relationship often with the contingency recruiter isn't quite as strong as it is with the retained recruiter. So, again, knowing the relationship that your representation has with the client is going to be a big help to you. Now, let's assume it's a contingency recruiter, and you're on the run-up phase. And they say, so, how much are you looking for again? I want to make sure I've got the numbers down right. Now, by this point, I want to make sure that you have an idea of what you'd be looking for from this firm based upon what you know of the role, what you know in the way of comparables for people like you. I'm not talking about those broad salary ranges. I'm just going to pick arbitrary numbers, 2 to 275. You know, everyone hears the 275, no one hears the 2, and certainly no one ever hears all the numbers in the middle. So recognize that's a pretty broad range. You want to get more targeted. And when the recruiter starts to talk you down, as often they will try to do, that may be a signal that they already know what the hiring firm is going to propose. So you can cut right through. Have you spoken with the firm? What's the number they're talking about? Let's just go right to it. So then this way, you can start working for the case why they have to up the number and why they have to represent you to up the number. Now, when push comes to shove, you may already know that if they offer 245, you'll take it. But they don't need to know that. You have to push for the biggest number because at this point, what they're trying to do is to squeeze you into that pocket that their client has been trying to wedge you into. And that may not necessarily serve their needs. So, again, give them the idea that you're going to do this, it's going to generate this amount of money, you're going to save this amount of money. And at the end of the day, the client may not shift, and you may go directly to the client. But initially, following the old Nixon proverb, trust but verify, you have to do a certain amount of trust because they've been representing you up until this point. You want them to represent you across the finish line. If you get to a point where the client hasn't budged, could you schedule one more conversation for me? Great. They'll say, what's the intention? I'd like to just talk with them before I make my decision. It's a tough choice for me. It's an important choice for me. I want to make sure I have all the information I need to make my decision. Notice how non-committal that is, because you don't want to necessarily give the idea to that contingency recruiter that you'll take the offer if the client doesn't budge. You want to get them to move a little bit and get them a little bit more flexible. So on the retained side, like I said, you can lay out the case more directly because they tend to be more forthright because they have less money at stake. So again, from how you present it, you're always driving to the highest number. You don't have to be nice because at this point in the run-up phase, they may have an idea of the number that's being proposed. They may not, but normally they will. So just go right to it. What's the number that they're talking about? You can say, that's not going to be enough for me. I'm going to need them to make that second number as such and such, and work from there. Start working through them, and then again, go directly to the firm for one conversation. The ideal is if you walk in, but often that's not appropriate. Skype, FaceTime, phone call, however it works for you, set up one last conversation and then go for the close. However, in situations where there's a retained search, be prepared to say yes or no on the spot. You don't want to let that dangle on because often offers are rescinded.
So that's today's show. I hope you found it helpful. And if you did, here are a few more ways to get more from me. First of all, visit my website, which is thebiggamehunter.us. I have more than 6,000 blog posts there that you can watch, listen to, or read that will help you find your next job. If you want the best of my advice, join JobSearchCoachingHQ.com, where I've curated information with a focus on interviewing. If you decide to take the lifetime membership at the site, it's $299 currently, but that's the price of a coaching session or an hour of coaching from me, and I'll be giving that to you if you join with a lifetime membership. Have a few questions? Contact me through the Magnify app for iOS or PrestoExperts.com, where you can call me. Schedule a specific time with me through chat on Magnify or by connecting with me on LinkedIn at linkedin.com/IN/The Big Game Hunter. Once we're connected on LinkedIn, you can message me about coaching you, scheduling a time for Magnify or Presto Experts, speak with me about a resume or LinkedIn profile critique, help you with a salary negotiation or my trusted advisor services, and much, much more. Like you, I don't work for free. I do charge for what I do. You can take my classes on Skillshare and become a premium member using the link in the show notes and receive 2 months for free instead of just the one that the site offers. Skillshare offers thousands and thousands of courses, not just simply mine, on a host of different subjects that can help you in many different ways. Lastly, join my group on Facebook called Career Angles. It's free to the first 250 people who join and is focused on helping you do better at work. Information is shared daily, and we're attempting to build a supportive group there. Ask to join. I'm not letting recruiters in at this point. So I'll be back tomorrow with more, and in the meantime, I hope you have a great day. Be great!
Hi, it's Jamie, Progressive's Employee of the Month, 2 months in a row. Leave a message at the... Hi, Jamie. It's me, Jamie. I just had a new idea for our song about the Name Your Price tool. So when it's like, tell us what you want to pay, hey, 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 and the trombone goes, blah, 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 and you say, we'll help you find coverage options to fit your budget. Then we just all do finger snaps while a choir goes, savings coming at ya, savings coming at ya. Yes? No? Maybe? Anyway, see you practice tonight. I got new lyrics for the rap break.
Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Price and coverage match limited by state law.
Technology Truths, brought to you by Geico.
Technology Truths.
Truth, you think you can solve any problem by turning your computer off and on.
Hey man, is something wrong with your laptop?
Nah, just need to turn it off and on. It's no problem.
It's smoking.
Yeah, that just means it needs to reboot.
Truth, it's so easy to switch and save on car insurance at Geico.com.
And now it's on fire.
Happens all the time. It's all good.
Geico, 15 minutes could save you 15% or more.